Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name's Ethan Bernard. In today's video, we're going over my favorite agent in Valorant, Jett. That's right, people. The knife lady from the original reveal trailer back in October is finally here. She has a name, and she has an absolutely amazing ability set. Now, before we get into that, Valorant's closed beta starts next week, Tuesday on April 7th, and the only way to get access is through Twitch drops. Lucky for you guys, my Twitch channel has drops enabled, folks. Riot Games invited me to play Valorant this past weekend, had an absolutely fantastic time, played about 40 hours of the game, and over 45 hours of that was on Jett, just to give you an idea of how much I enjoy this character. Now that that's over with, folks, link in the description below so you guys can come by the stream and get access to the closed beta yourselves. Starting off, Jett's signature ability is called Tailwind. Jett instantly propels in the direction she's moving, and if she's standing still, she will just go forward. This is nuts. Now, to be honest, we thought this was going to be a lot better than it was. Everyone who saw this ability and everyone I talked to this weekend was expecting it to be more offensive, as in being able to dash in and shoot someone, but it turns out there's a pretty decent, like, 1 second cooldown on your weapon after you're done using the dash, so if you try to dash into a room and shoot, you're not going to be able to shoot for a second, and that second will probably get you killed, or at least it got me killed most of the time. How I believe this is meant to be used is either in coordination with her Updraft ability, which is a jump, or it's supposed to be used evasively. So if you're an opper and you peek an angle, you take a shot, then you just dash out of it. You don't even have to sidestep, you can just get out of there real quick. So this is used either for ability combos during her ultimate, or most of the time it will be used as an evasive thing, either dodging an enemy ultimate or getting out of a sticky situation. That's what Jett is all about, is either entering fast or exiting fast. That is her specialty. Now let's talk about Jett's next ability, which is Cloudburst. She instantly throws a projectile that expands into a brief vision blocking cloud. Now, compared to the other smoke grenade quote-unquote abilities, these are pretty weak, but I don't necessarily think they're meant to be used as smoke grenades. They only last about 5 seconds in comparison to Brimstone smoke, which lasts like 18. So they're definitely not meant to execute a site or anything, but what you can do with them is block specific pathways if you need to cross over somewhere without getting hurt, or if you need to block a line of sight so you can act quickly. That's more what these are used for. Sometimes I'll throw multiple of them at a time so I can block off any potential enemy angles and make the move that I need to make without having to worry about the enemies seeing me. These kind of have a little skill gap to them. You can also change the direction they move mid-air, but you have to swing your mouse pretty hard on this one, and you have to throw it a good distance if you want to change the direction a lot. No one really uses it that often in terms of the direction swing stuff. Most people just tap the button and toss it, but I've been getting pretty good at curving those grenades over this last weekend, not gonna lie. The next ability for Jett we're going to cover is Updraft. Instantly propel Jett high into the air, and you can hold 2 charges of this. That's right, folks, so you can have 2 charges of the jump and 1 charge of the dash. That is absolutely crazy. When you combine this with her ultimate, it becomes absolutely ridiculous. But even without it, having the ability to jump, dash, jump, or dash, jump, jump, just stuff like that, it's actually pretty crazy the type of stuff you can execute with that. And the ability is definitely not to be taken for granted. Don't waste it either. That's the biggest thing. You can use this to get on off angles. You can get up on areas where other characters normally aren't able to get up to. I think the only characters that can get up to some of them are people like Omen with the teleport, and of course Jett with her Updraft. Definitely a useful ability, and I honestly think this is one that I use every single round, because holding those vertical angles as Jett is something people definitely haven't adapted to yet. Another thing to mention with Jett is that whenever Jett is in the air, you can hold down spacebar to kind of glide. So this pairs nicely with Updraft. This also pairs nicely with her ultimate, since the knives are perfectly accurate midair. And when you combine the dash, the jump, the hovering, and the ultimate, Jett's ability set is absolutely insane. And finally, we get to the creme de la creme, the icing on the cake, Bladestorm. Bladestorm is Jett's ultimate. She equips a set of highly accurate throwing knives that recharge on killing an opponent. You can left click to fire a single knife, or you can right click to throw all of them at once. By the way, did I mention they're perfectly accurate both while you're moving and while you're in the air? These are ridiculous. You have to be insanely accurate with these. Me and Kefri were in Discord over this weekend discussing this ability. We showed each other some clips. It's absolutely insane how accurate you have to be. We had clips where we aimed right next to their head, and it didn't count as a headshot because it was just so close to actually not being over the head's hitbox. These are insane. If you can get good with these, it can actually replace a primary weapon. If you need to eco a Jett, pull out your Bladestorm. If you get kills with it, it's basically a primary. This thing's crazy. I didn't have much experience with the right click, I'm not gonna lie. I was more of a left click person, but I know there were players this weekend who definitely utilized the lethality of that right click up close. Anyway, guys, that's about it for Jett's ability set. I'm going to try to work with some people over the next few weeks to get a full movement guide for Jett made. I absolutely love this character. I'll be playing this character 99% of the time unless I need to play other characters for content, make a specific video or a viewer challenge or something like that. As long as I'm not doing stuff for content purposes, Jett is the character I'll be playing. Anyway, guys, if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave it a like. It's free and it helps me out a lot. Let me know what kind of Valorant content you guys want to see down in the comments below. Don't forget to visit the Twitch channel this week or starting Tuesday next week for a chance to get into the closed beta yourself. That's it from me, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hey naysayers, how y'all been? It's been a minute, but I'm in it to win, and I ain't finished. This is the starting gun, and I'ma run it till the front until I'm #1, son. This is a rhythmic defibrillation, innovative old school to thrill the nation. I've been